Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and the 29th coffee stream. And god damn, am I pissed off this morning. If you guys remember, I put two videos out about a month apart from each other. The first one called Cutting Out Narcissistic SJW Friends. The second one called When the Narcissists Don't Get the Message. And those videos outlined me cutting out a friend that I had been trying to rekindle a friendship with. Because she decided that she wanted to dictate how my relationship should go. And she called the police on me to have them come check on me because I think, honestly, she thinks that Pinkalo is making me do all of this. I think she thinks Pinkalo is abusing me. And this morning, like, she's doing things completely backwards. This morning, she had a person that I had met through her contact me on Twitter with a seemingly innocuous message. So I see you're having trouble getting Team Talk to work. Because a lot of blind people use Team Talk. And we actually used to hang out on Team Talk before I stopped being friends with her, and that's where I met this other person who was messaging me. So she did things completely ass backwards. Generally, people try, if they are blocked and whatever and they're worried, they, tend to try and get friends who aren't blocked by them. Okay, sorry, my friend was texting me. So what she did was this morning she got a friend to message me about Team Talk. Now, generally, if you're worried about somebody, you get the friends to message them first. You don't go to the cops and then go to the friends. That's kind of fucking backwards, just so you know. And generally, when people block you and tell you to leave them alone, you leave them the fuck alone, and you don't call the cops on them, and you don't fucking get friends to message them. Like, you don't use your that's not what you do. What kind of friend does that to their friends? Uses them as pawns in an argument with a different person. That's not a friend. And like, I don't know if the friend volunteered to message me or what, but that's just weird as fuck. Like, leave me the fuck alone, seriously. Yes, Pinkalo. They think I think she thinks Pinkalo is abusing me because when I was her friend, and Pinkalo and I would have an argument or a fight because we're fucking married and we've been married for 12 fucking years, and fucking married people fight. Jesus Christ. She would be like, you need to leave and you need to whatever, and like, she had me going for a while. And it's really fucking frustrating. And when I realized that that's what she was doing, and she was trying to control me, just like she was saying that Pinkalo was trying to control me, but isn't, I was like, no, I'm fucking done. You don't get to be a hypocrite and talk bad about my marriage when you're trying to do the same thing that you're accusing my husband of doing. Hi, Jacob Navo. Yes, they are. But see, she's not really being a friend. Like, she was She was, if you go back and watch some of the videos, the videos that I had done about her, she was also trying to get me to do this self-hypnosis seminar. She was saying it would help with my depression. And whenever I would have to reschedule when we were doing it, it was, you don't want to do this, you're trying to make excuses, your subconscious is trying to get you to stop doing this because it's like, it was really cult-like talk, like you have to do this self-hypnosis, and if you don't, you're not really a good friend of mine, and I'm just trying to help you. It's usually the most controlling that think others are being controlling. Yes, Blind Rambler, exactly. Hi, Poppy. So basically, she was trying to get me to do things in her terms, and when I couldn't do them on her terms, she would lose her shit, like screaming and almost in tears. And the last time, or the last straw, was when I had to reschedule one of these sessions. She had her fucking boyfriend FaceTime me from England to make sure that I was telling the truth. And he was calling me at 7:30 in the morning my time, when they both know I'm trying to get my fucking kids ready for school. So I was like, no, enough. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to dictate things. You are acting as though I'm in a relationship with you, and that is not the fucking case. You guys need to back off. I'm blocking and deleting both of you. Have a nice life, whatever. And her response was a month later to call the police, and now to have other friends messaging me. And I'm done. I've done fucking 2 videos on her. Now I'm ranting about this because she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. She doesn't have children. She and this guy have been in a relationship where it's mostly long distance for like 3 or 4 years, but it's long distance. And when he does come and stay down there for a while, like, I've heard how she talks to him. She is not nice. And then she wants to go and tell me that I'm being abused and I'm being controlled. And she wants to call the police on me when I dare to disconnect myself from her. Fuck you. You want me to be my own woman? Well, I'm being my own woman and telling you to fuck off. Do you get it now? If you see this stream at all, if anyone sends this to you, do you fucking get it now? Go away. I don't want you in my life. And guess what? I made that decision all by myself, like a big girl, without Pinkalo's help or anyone else's. So you know what? If you want to think that I can't think for myself, you are just as bad as you were claiming he was. So you can go take a long walk off a short pier into Lake Ontario for all I give a fuck. I'm done with you. Hi, Fleet Admiral. How are you? Blind is very pissed off. Because when she called the cops in saying that they needed to do a welfare check, like, had they come to my house? Like, I have kids. They could have, like, what if they had not believed my story? And what if they had taken my kid? Like, she doesn't know what the fuck they could do. She doesn't know. She doesn't know the fucking dynamics of a relationship. She's not in this relationship with me and Pinkalo. She doesn't have fucking 2 children. She's a fucking grown-ass child herself who spends all day on the fucking swings at the park. Hi, how are you? There's my friend in the chat. S Rob Drop. Hi S Rob Drop. How are you? I'm pissed. You don't fuck with me and my family because I told you to go away. Not you, but people not minding their business. Nope. Yeah, she sits on the swings at the park all fucking day, and before weed was legal, she would just sit there and smoke no matter whether there were fucking children there. She's older than me, by the way. By 3 fucking years. She has no fucking idea what it's like to actually be an adult. None. None. And she wants to fucking come and tell me how to have a fucking marriage and raise and you know, parent with my husband, and she wants to tell me that I need to do fucking self-hypnosis because of my depression. Yeah, no. No, thank you. And by the way, I only go to the park at night. See, I will go on the swings if I'm with my children. I'm not going to walk down to the park by myself as a grown-ass person and sit on the swings all day with my boyfriend on FaceTime and just sit there and listen to music all day. Like, no. Go be productive. Seriously. And then she tried to, before I stopped being friends with her, she was like, you shouldn't do YouTube. No one's going to want to watch you be angry on YouTube. That's not, you're just spewing negativity and anger out into the universe. Because she was trying to tell me what to say. She was trying to tell me what to think. It was, this bitch needs to stop being a drama llama. Yes, someone is very angry. So anyways, I'm not going to spend too much more time on this bitch because I don't want to do the whole stream on this bitch. But if she ever sees this, and I'm not gonna be that kind of person and call her out by name because I'm not like that. It's my stream. No, you have never barred me from leaving the house, Pincalo. You have never told me I can't do X, Y, or Z. You have never. Have you said this is probably not a good idea? Yeah. But that's not controlling somebody. Hell, even with this bitch, he was like, I really don't think it's a good idea to be friends with her again. But he was like, he didn't say you can't be friends with her again. Like, never said anything like that. At all. But like, it's seriously, if she sees this, go the fuck away. Maybe after you and Boy Toy there actually move in together for good and you see how difficult it is to live with somebody full fucking time, and maybe, you know, he'll grow a pair of balls and stand up to you and tell you to stop being so nasty to him and treating him like a piece of shit and a dog, basically. Then you'll understand the dynamics of a long-term relationship. You don't know damn shit about a long-term relationship, and you have no idea what it's like when kids are added to the mix. So I hope that when you and Boy Toy move in together, that you have a friend that you can vent to that will support you and tell you, like, hey, maybe you should just like take a minute and calm down and just go and talk to him, or, you know, all sorts, like, just instead of, oh, you just need to leave him. He's abusing you. Like, just because he's not doing the things that you want, just because you live by the the ideology of all white men are toxic, and yes, I'm saying that she thinks that because she has said that. She's she says Pinkalo is all that is toxic masculinity and that he embodies it. Um so yeah. And what did I say about this dumb cunt? Yeah. Oh no, hubby is oppressing you with actual grown-up conversation. I know, right? Isn't it terrible? Is Pinkalo back home? Long distance relationships are not all that appears is good. I've been in some nasty ones. Yeah. Yeah. Pinkalo, is that your car in the driveway that I hear? Or is that somebody else's car, that's the neighbor's car? So I have to say, what she's doing is bordering on fucking obsessive behavior, fucking harassment. Sounds like she just needs to let someone to latch on to and to rant about/at. Yes. Pinkalo toxic, he's one of the good ones. Yes. I'm straight white male, I'm most toxic. Yeah, I know, right? We call them busybodies here, says Simply Speaking. Yeah. She is very much a busybody. It's pretty fucking sad. And it's very, very pot calling the kettle black. She is way more controlling than Pinkalo ever could be. And it's sad to watch, actually, because she's really nasty to her boyfriend, and he's a good guy. He's just very, very beta, is all I can say. And it's kind of sad. But now that I've screamed about this ridiculous bitch for almost 20 minutes, Drama Llama likes to seek attention. Yep. Gunfox says, Pinkalo, I guess you'll have some fun to claim her down today. Hi, Jean-Pierre. More news, but I've already got a whole bunch of news that you sent me. Let's open the DMs of Twitter and pick a news story that I was in the Discord this morning grabbing some of the stuff Gunfox left. You can tell how real a person is by treatment of their friends and family. Yep. Soul Calibur 6 has great fighting mechanics. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to play it. At Blind Press, I blame Monkey for the subscription. I don't regret it. Well, thank you, Cryptic. Oh, I'm still hitting your Discord up because I'll be at work for the next 2 days. Ah, I got it. I got it. Let's see here. Which story should I start with? Oh, good. Let's find something that'll make me even more angry. Monster who stabbed co-worker has been given a reduced sentence. Yeah, the Dreamcast mechanics are very clunky. That's the new Streamlabs goal is to it'll be set this weekend to help me invest in a PS4, not the Pro, but the original one for Christmas. So yeah, but let's find the headline here. Monster who stabbed. What's up?
I came to give you this.
Thank you for the hug and the kiss.
I love you.
I love you. Yes, that's very controlling behavior.
Yeah, I made a complete another pit stop just to come give you a hug because you were stressed out.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible, terrible person, aren't
Yep. Oh yeah.
I? I'm a monster.
Yep.
Oh, fuck my foot.
Well, please don't trip on my guitar.
I'm sorry. Hopefully, Rock won't kill me.
Yeah, guys, see how controlling that was? Came to give me a hug and stuff. That was so fucking controlling.
I wonder what the next step is going to be for her, though. I really do.
Me too. Because it's not over.
Oh, I know. I told you this was going to happen. And guys, I'm sorry we're bringing up a drama stream. I know we don't usually do this kind of shit, but she needed to vent. She really did, and you guys are awesome for listening.
Why was the sentence reduced? Let's see. Let's read. OMG, he's raping her with feelings. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
All right, guys, like and share the stream. Love y'all.
Bye. Can you shut my door, please?
Of course. Where's the cat?
Not in here.
Okay.
All right, let's unplug the headphones and read this story.
End of heading level 1. Monster who stabbed Aldi worker Jody Wilshire to death gets sentence caught. Neville Horde, 45, killed mom of one Jody Wilshire, 30, in a frenzied knife attack because he blamed her for his breakup with her mother. You are currently on a
What the fuck? Oh my god. Why are people so insane? Dreamcast was great. I like playing Dreamcast. I really do like the Dreamcast, but if you want MGTOW, that's how you get MGTOW. Yep. She's going fast. Tunes into line press laughing. I arrived at a good time, I see. Yeah, you missed me screaming before. So yeah.
Share. Facebook group. LinkedIn group. Flipboard group link. Email 6 shared link. Comment link. 14 comment by Cyan Harrison. 1422 updated 1435. Link. News. Neville Horde. Image. SWNF. Neville Horde. Image. End of Neville Horde. Link. By Chabula. Link. Stop link. Link.
Come
Link.
on,
Get
I
daily
want
news
the
updates.
story.
Link. Get daily news up. Subscribe. See link. Private link. In Neville Horde. In link. Stabbed and the man who. Link. Stabbed an Aldi worker to death. In supermarket has had his sentence reduced. Neville Horde, 45, killed Jody Wilshire, 30, in a frenzied knife attack which he had planned over 2 weeks because he blamed her for his breakup with her mother. You are current.
Yeah, because that's fucking sane.
He admitted murder and was jailed for life at Bradford Crown Court in March, with Judge Jonathan Durham Hall ordering him to link. Serve at least 30 years behind bars. Period. You are
As is rightful.
But his minimum term was cut to 27 years on Tuesday by judges sitting at the Court of Appeal in London. You are current.
Why?
Mr. Justice Goose told the court that Horde was in a relationship with Mrs. Wilshire's mother, Nicole Dinsdale, for several months before they broke up in September last year.
So? Who fucking cares? He killed the woman's daughter because he was mad at her. That's fucked up. You don't fucking do that. Hi, Churchy. Simply speaking. I forget, are you in the Discord? I will put the Discord link in chat after I'm done reading the story.
Jody Wilshire died at the scene of the attack. Image. Face loading. Jody Wilshire died at the end of. Jody Wilshire died at the scene. Jody is pictured with her husband, Malcolm, who described her as lovely and warm. Figure. Loading. Jody is pictured with her end of. Jody complimentary. Heading level 5. Read more.
That's the only story. He was cut to 27 years because he had a relationship with the... What kind of shitty writing is that? Now I'm gonna rant about the shitty writing. Why was his sentence reduced to 27 years? Like, it's not a big cut, but still. Why would you do that? Oh shit. Okay. I messed up. The way that they've got this website laid out is they have the read more stuff in the middle of the article instead of at the bottom. So I will continue reading here.
At the time of the murder, he was on bail for an attack on Miss Dinsdale and had made threats to kill her daughter, whom he blamed for the breakup.
Okay, so not only had he threatened his ex, but he threatened to kill her daughter before he actually did it, and they've cut his sentence?
The judge said Miss Dinsdale later described the relationship as controlling and said he had tried to distance her from her daughter. Over 2 weeks, he planned the killing, buying 2 knives, an axe and a crossbow, and even making inquiries about buying a gun. You are currently on it. He also fitted a tracking device to Mrs. Wilshire's car and looked up the opening hours of the Aldi supermarket where she worked in Skipton, North Yorkshire. You are...
Crazy bastard.
Jody Wilshire was stabbed to death in a knife frenzy. Image. North Yorkshire Police /SWNS. Figure. You are current loading. Jody Wilshire was stabbed to death. End of. Jody Wilshire was stabbed. Murderer Neville Hort planned the killing and was branded a monster. Image. Facebook.
As he should be.
Loading. Murderer Neville Hort. End of. Murderer complimentary. Heading level 5. Read more. Link. End of. The judge described how, just 4 days before Christmas, Plumber Hort parked at a nearby McDonald's and had some food before walking into the busy supermarket with the knife. He went back to his car to get the axe before returning to Aldi and calmly walking around until he found his victim. You are current. He then stabbed the married mother of one repeatedly in front of horrified shoppers, in a brutal attack which was captured on CCTV. Hort continued to stab her even as they both lay on the floor following attempts by onlookers to stop him. Mrs. Wilshire suffered 5 slash wounds and 11 stab wounds to her head and body, one of which bent the knife. You are currently...
Jesus Christ.
Police found a crossbow in Hort's vehicle in the Aldi car park along with 50 bolts, a large amount of diesel and cable ties. You are currently... Ewan Hilton, uncle of Jody Wilshire, pictured reading a statement outside Bradford Crown Court after Hort loading. Ewan Hilton, and tributes were left at the scene of Mrs. Wilshire's death in Skipton. Image. SW loading. Tributes were left. End of.
Why is this motherfucker given a reduced sentence?
Hort's minimum tariff has been reduced by the Court of Appeal. Image. Facebook loading. Hort's minimum tariff. End of. Hort's sentencing Hort in March. Judge Hall said, "You are a monster, Mr. Hort." The judge said the killing was calculated to cause the maximum pain, horror, shock, and trauma, and told Hort he may never be released from prison. Advertisement. You are current. In a statement read to the court at that time, Mrs. Wilshire's husband, Malcolm, said he was worried that Hort would get out and harm their 4-year-old daughter, Megan. Lawyers for Hort, who watched his appeal hearing over a video link from prison, argued that the original sentence was too long. You are...
Fuck you, too long. It's not long enough.
Mr. Justice Goose, sitting with 2 other judges, said Judge Hall had set too high a minimum term. You are...
Why?
Heading level 4. Read more.
Why?
Level, link. Harry's reply when told to link. Murder link. Follow us on Twitter. Like us
and
on...
that's the end of the story? That the judge, the second appeals judge, said that the sentence was too high and you reduced it by only 3 years? What the fuck? That makes no sense. If this happened in the US, he would have been killed before he was able to attack. Yeah, somebody with a gun would have shot him. Judge, you are a monster. Here, have a reduced sentence because reasons. Yeah, no, right? Why would he have a crossbow? I don't know. What else? The article seems like it's hiding some facts. Yeah, I don't know why it's being so vague. Because it really is. Google, Facebook, and Twitter staff splurge on Democrats ahead of the November 6th election. He thinks he is Daryl Dixon. I want a crossbow. I have a sword and slingshot. That's cool. I need a bat in Whetstone. Oh, okay. That's cool though that you have a sword and a sling. What kind of sword do you have?
Level 1 by link Robert Geardy link Twitter.
This is from Fox News.
Link frame heading level 4 link Google employees at the big heading level 4 link Google Twitter employees donate big to Dems. Employees at the biggest tech companies donate more money to Democrats than Republicans. President Trump has repeatedly called out Google, Facebook, and Twitter for liberal bias. 2 weeks until the midterms. It would appear he may have had a point. You are currently on. Employees of the tech giants have given a total of $2.4 million to House and Senate candidates, according to Federal Election Commission filings. Of that, only $176,000, just 8%, went to Republicans.
$2.4 million and only 178,000 of it to Republicans. Wow. Ooh, a katana. That's nice, Jesse.
By comparison, in the last midterms in 2014, Google, Facebook, and Twitter workers gave a total of $838,000 to congressional candidates, according to the Nonpartisan Center for Responsive Politics. Of that, $679,000 went to Democrats and $259,000 went to Republicans. You are currently.
So that's still a pretty heavy bias.
In July, President Trump accused Twitter of shadow banning prominent Republicans. Not good, he tweeted. He also accused Google in a series of tweets in August of playing up negative articles about him in search results. You are currently on a text element.
Which, if you look in search results, you do see a lot of negative Trump articles. I'm saving up for a crossbow because the one I'm looking at is about $1,500. Yeah, that's the shitty part about crossbows. If you want a nice one, you gotta pay. TSF Bay Area is full of regressive liberals, yeah.
Link. Inside the campaign link. Inside Facebook cybersecurity war room. Scientists fight to safeguard elections. Campaign donation findings could provide Trump more ammunition that the big tech firms have a built-in bias that tilts left. Link. Facebook creates cybersecurity war room ahead of midterms video. It is interesting to see that employees of the tech world are giving substantially more donations to Democrats than Republicans, but not shocking, given many of these employees likely reside in blue states and the nature of the industry's employees, educated, higher income, and because many of these employees may be affected by policies that are in the news right now like immigration to education. University of Arkansas political science professor Karen Sebold told Fox News. You are additionally, said Sebold, whose specialty is campaign finance, donations for the 2018 midterms are becoming increasingly presidentialized. Thus, the vote/donations might be taken as a sign of opposition toward President Trump. You are currently
interesting.
The leaders of Google, Facebook, and Twitter have denied any bias.
Of course they have.
Twitter tweet. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg admitted during congressional testimony that Silicon Valley was an extremely left-leaning place, and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey link has conceded. Black on white. That his staff is primarily left-leaning. The PACs of Facebook and Google are another story. Those PACs favored Republicans over Democrats over the years. Records show. In 2016, for instance, the PACs of these two firms gave a total of $1 million to Republicans and $878,000 to Democrats. The PACs did not contribute to presidential candidates. The Twitter PAC in 2016 only donated $8,000 to Democrats and $7,500 to Republicans. In 2018, there has been a dramatic turn. The Facebook and Google PACs have given nearly $607,000 to Democrats and $538,000 to Republicans.
Oh, wow.
You are currently link. Google faces privacy backlash over Chrome's forced login policy. When it comes to employees' individual donations, however, there is a marked tilt to the left. Google employees have given more than their counterparts at Facebook and Twitter in terms of political contributions. $1.7 million. Records show. Of that, they favor Democrats by a decisive margin. Only $117,000 went to Republicans. You are currently on a text element.
This is an interesting. Does any of this really surprise anyone? No. They don't lean left, they flank left. World's best crossbows are Excalibur, and they're made locally, but they're very expensive. Okay. Oh, yeah, see, our canes, as blind people, we have like a built-in weapon with our canes. It's awesome because you can smack somebody with it when it's extended, or you can fold it up and you've got a nice little kendo stick that you can beat the shit out of people with too. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. Blind Press does not of course endorse beating up people with canes. I disavow. I want to buy a Colt Peacemaker. Oh, nice. Urge to make Daredevil jokes intensify. No, I don't use my cane like a nunchuck. Don't worry. Police baton cane. Let's fundraise BP a cane sword. Ooh. Well, if you want to fundraise if you want to donate to the Streamlabs, it's in the description. I don't know if I'll be able to get a cane sword.
The same holds true with Facebook.
If they're legal in Canada.
Facebook employees donated nearly $549,000 to Democrats running for Congress. Only $58,000, just shy of 10%, went to Republicans. Twitter employees have donated a total of $105,000 during the 2018 election cycle. None of that cash has gone to Republicans.
Okay,
you are currently on a text element.
We're basically just it's a story about numbers. So basically Twitter, Google, and Facebook are very Democrat. And they're very biased towards that. And we all know that. It is considered a concealed weapon, yeah. So basically that story is telling us that what we already know, the tech companies are super duper biased in favor of the Democrats. Hondurans paint swastika on American flag and then set it on fire. But they want to come into the US peacefully. They're peaceful migrants, guys. Super peaceful. Super duper peaceful. Well, if you don't want a cane sword, there's always a single shot cane or a cane pistol. Nice.
Heading level 1. Hondurans paint swastika on American flag. Set it on fire. Wave Honduran flags. Give us the finger. You Chris Menahan. Visited. Link. Information Liberation. October 21st.
Yeah, so this is from Information Liberation.
Swift_0. Frame.
Gunfox.
You are Chris popular. Visit link. Migrant_caravan_Hondurans_burn_American_flag. These are the people demanding we open our borders. You can see this photo is the very final image in link. This Associated Press slideshow covering the migrant caravan headed to the U.S. Period. Twitter tweet. The caption reads, 2 people burn a United States flag during a protest in favor of the caravan of migrants that is currently stuck on the Guatemala-Mexico border, in front of the American Embassy, in Tegucigalpa, Honduras, Friday, October 19. 2018. The U.S. bound caravan that once totaled more than 3,000 Central American migrants looked to be about a third that size Saturday morning, when its remaining members woke up on a bridge that divides the borders of Guatemala and Mexico and waited to get past a crossing guarded by hundreds of Mexican federal police. AP photo/Fernando. It appears they set multiple flags on fire as this picture from the BBC. It appears they set multiple flags on fire as this picture from the BBC shows a second flag set ablaze and treated like garbage. Twitter tweet. Frame. They also gave us the middle finger. Migrants give us the finger. JPG. Image. Twitter tweet. Monica Showalter at the American Thinker. You are currently on a link. Reports. Buried in a News 8 broadcast from San Diego was footage of illegal migrants and their supporters on the U.S. side breaching the U.S. fence on the border, waving a big Honduran flag, victory style, and whipping out a big middle finger at America. In times past, arriving immigrants used to kiss the earth. Today, they wave the middle finger at us. Look at these photos, both from News 8 and the CBS National Report. Rough and blurry, admittedly, showing just what that caravan was about in all its anti-American tenor, which frankly, should have been the lead to the story. You are currently on a...
Yeah, you don't come to somebody, you don't show up to somebody's country and pull that shit. I really don't think Blind needs a sword. She'd be running around Canada like Blind Fury. Yeah. Well, Pink Hollow, you mean there's something I can do in the UK that you can't do in Canada? That's awesome. That's true. But yeah, this is not the actions of peaceful migrants looking to come and make a life that's better for themselves. And I don't know why anyone would say that this is indicative of such a thing.
For a publicity stunt as staged as the migrant caravan from Central America, one that one might have expected to have been carefully choreographed to advance their narrative of needy people with sob stories needing asylum, what does it say that all we see are military-aged young men, some with tattoos, illegally entering the U.S. under the Honduran banner and angrily flashing the middle finger in what might be their first moments in America? Block quote level 1. Here's some more shots of the poor refugees. You are currently up 11 million to 11 million. The migrants the migrants in the caravan proudly waved the flags of their own countries as they organized to invade our own. You are currently on a Twitter tweet. As a reminder, the most high-profile Honduran migrant in years was the mother of the Honduran girl on Time magazine's June cover, who it turned out separated herself from her husband with a good job and her 3 other kids and paid a coyote $6,000 to sneak her into the U.S. You are currently a period. Twitter tweet. Frame.
Wow.
Follow information liberation on.
And that's the end of that story. Yeah, this is not the actions of a this is not the actions of people who want to come peacefully. I guess the middle finger is universal language, yeah. Here in the US, it's basically free reign for the most part, says Gunfox. No, the images were more like troublemakers, not refugees, yeah. It's true. You don't come to somebody else's country as a migrant, waving your own flag, flashing the finger, and throwing rocks and all this shit. That's not how that works. At all. Like at all. That's just weird to me that people think that that's a peaceful way of doing things and that people are defending this. Oh, things just get better and better with the news stories. That's it. Put the military on the border, says Straight Sith Mail. Yep. Saw it in Sweden. Beggars on the street with iPhones and nicer boots than I've got. And if you don't give them anything, they spit at you. Yep. Oh, I shot you a megaton of Reuters links. I'm not sure if they'll work for you. Well, we'll see. Where's the stupid headline here? Oh shit! That's a better story than what I was about to read. Khashoggi's body parts are reportedly found in Saudi Consul General's garden. Let's read that story. No, I did not hear about Titanic 2. That just sounds terrible. Yes, she separated from her husband, who had a good job, and paid a coyote $6,000 to get her into the States. Hi, Sora Luna. More news. Oh god. Let's find the heading here. By post.
You are currently on a link. October 28th, 3rd, October 23rd, 2018, 8:30 am. Link updated. Link modal trigger. Jamal Khashoggi image. Jamal Khashoggi. Getty Images. Heading level 4. See also. Link. Got the 59 body parts belonging to slain Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi have been found, according to a new report. The 59-year-old Washington Post columnist had been cut up and his face was disfigured. You are currently on link. Sources told Sky News. Period. One source told the news outlet that Khashoggi's remains were found in the garden of the Saudi Consul General's home. In our close icon 100 advertisement, the development comes shortly after Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. You are currently.
Way to butcher that voiceover. Wow.
Link. Accused Saudi Arabia of plotting Khashoggi's murder and called on Riyadh to extradite 18 suspects. Heading level 4. Related video. To video player. End of video. Heading level 2. Turkey's leader says Jamal Khashoggi's savage killing was planned. Filed under. Link. Jamal Khashoggi. You link. Heading link. Heading level 3. Share this article.
That's it?
Link. Visit link.
That's it?
Link.
Okay, so they found Jamal Khashoggi's body parts in the Saudi's general's garden. Reportedly. Hello, the Magister. Do you think they will ever make any original good movies again? I don't know. I've kind of given up hope. It would seem not, unfortunately. What else do I have? Terrifying moment, French schoolboy points a gun at his teacher. Where did the French kid get a gun?
List 4 bullet. Incident happened at bullet. Schoolboy, 15, allegedly forced way into classroom while teacher was marking. 1 of bullet. Incident happened at Branly High School in Créteil, a southeast suburb of Paris. 2 of 4 bullet. Group of boys can be heard sniggering as female teacher follows instructions. 3 of 4 bullet. Teenager insisted that the pistol was fake and he was simply enjoying a joke. 4 of 4.
What the?
End of list. Bye. Link. Peter Allen for Mail Online. Published. Link. Email. Link. Shares. 3. Share. A 15-year-old schoolboy is facing a prison sentence after pointing a gun at his teacher and shouting, "Put your head down," as if he was about to execute her.
God damn.
The teenager, who cannot be named for legal reasons, appeared before a youth judge in Link, France, on Sunday following the terrifying incident. Shortly after 10 a.m. last Thursday, the boy and a group of friends allegedly forced their way into a classroom where the teacher was marking work at Branly High School in Créteil, a southeast suburb of Greater Paris. The boys can be heard sniggering, as the bespectacled female teacher remains calm and carries out the instructions that are being barked at her. French schoolboy, 15, points a gun at his teacher as if he was about to execute her. Vertical line. Daily Mail Online.
What the fuck?
You are currently pause. Click here to zero. Pause. Unmute. Zero. Slash. Duration time. T for N button.
There's a
H
video
button.
here.
N J button. The teenager. Close. Expand. Close. Click. The teenager can be seen holding a gun to a teacher's head and shouting inverted question mark. Put your head down. Inverted question mark. Image. The teenager was taken to a police station to hand himself in by his father. Image. A 15-year-old schoolboy is facing prison after pointing a gun at a teacher, left and right, in Credio, a southeast suburb of Greater Paris. The teenager said the pistol was fake. Play resume. A video was filmed. A video was filmed, and it was posted on social media on Friday, going viral and causing shock and outrage across the country. Pause. Unmute.
Wow. Okay, so they've videoed themselves doing this? Hi, Goatman. Yes, French. Apparently. I noticed they're not saying the kid's name. But well, they can't. More importantly, how did he get it into school, says Doc Dog. Yeah. Well, it seems they found Khashoggi's head too. Yeah, that's what the article said. Well, did I not say it was going to get better? Yes, you did.
N H.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Voiceover. Gunfox says, "Oh, Pinkalo, they wanted his body found." Yeah. Doesn't matter if it was faked. Twat needs punishment, says Hog Silk. Yep. Sure does. His death was a message, says Gunfox. Holy shit, I hope he gets some serious punishment. I think he's going to prison. It's probably Mohammed.
Pause. President Emmanuel Macron called on his interior ministry to take all measures to ensure that what happened is punished, and that this type of behavior is permanently banned from schools. The boy, whose face is hidden in the video, was reported by the teacher, who has also not been named, and he later turned himself into a police station with his father. Heading level 2. Related articles.
So he turned himself in. I bet you his father, I hope his father fucking beat his ass. Blind Press. Khashoggi's death was a message from the royal family to someone. Yep. Is he brown? I have no idea. I can't see. And his face is hidden in the video, unfortunately. Now that's all the Twitter stuff, or that's all the stuff I had DM'd to myself. Let's 10:52. Let's check, see if Discord. Because I've heard Gunfox throwing a whole bunch of stuff in here. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Go away. I just want to get to my Discord. There's Discord. Let's open Discord. These kids keep getting stupider each year. They really do. Did you just ask the blind woman to tell somebody's color, you racist? That's awesome, Pinkalo. All right, let's see here. Stop talking! You know, it's really amusing. that blind people constantly yell at their screen readers. But we wouldn't be able to do anything without our we wouldn't be able to do anything without our screen readers. What? Let's find something here. France's ban on full body France's ban on full body Islamic veil or covering is a violation of human rights. I used a screen reader with OBS, and I was yelling at it. Yeah. It's fucking frustrating, Metaphorist. You just didn't yell loud enough. My high school thought my friend's fantasy story was a bomb threat. Oh, God. Let's see here. This is
You
by
are currently
Tom
on
Miles.
3 minutes read. Link. Share.
3-minute read,
Link. Geneva.
apparently.
File photo. Geneva. Link. Geneva. Reuters. The UN Human Rights Committee said on Tuesday that France's ban on the niqab, the full-body Islamic veil, was a violation of human rights and called on it to review the legislation. You are.
No.
File photo. France had failed to make the case for its ban, the committee said, giving Paris 180 days to report back to say what actions it had taken. The panel's findings are not legally binding but could influence French courts.
I'm sorry, if you're coming to a country where women are allowed to leave the house without their husbands and
12 point
covering
SFNS text.
themselves
Black.
is
Align left. RS.
not a necessary thing because, you know, Western culture that you, like, I don't know. They're not saying you can't wear a hijab or anything like that. They're just saying you can't wear a niqab. Being forced to wear the burqa, I would think, would be a violation of human rights. Yeah, I know, right? Some schools ban some clothes. Why is no one crying about human rights? Yeah, I know, right?
In particular, the committee was not persuaded by France's claim that a ban on face covering was necessary and proportionate from a security standpoint or for attaining the goal of living together in society, it said.
What? That's not a valid reason? Bullshit. Because those are white kids, says Michelle. Yeah. I think I got double paid for the Toronto trip. Wow, the headache was worth it. Awesome.
The panel of 18 independent experts oversees compliance with the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, ICCPR. Implementation of its decisions is not mandatory, but under an optional protocol of the treaty, France has an international legal obligation to comply in good faith. You are currently on a text element.
So it's not legally binding, but it's legally binding. Is that what you're saying? Because that's what it sounds like you're saying.
Sponsored. Third-party ad content. There was no immediate reaction from French authorities. The same committee came to similar conclusions on the 2008 case of a woman sacked by a creche for wearing a veil. In September, a top French judge was quoted by newspaper Le Monde as saying that while not binding, the panel's decisions might still influence French case law. Heading Level 3, Risk of Marginalization. In 2014, the European Court of Human Rights, whose rulings are binding, upheld France's ban on full-face veils in public, saying it did not violate religious freedom.
It doesn't.
But the UN Human Rights Committee disagreed with this in its statement on Tuesday, saying the ban disproportionately harmed the right of women to manifest. Alex, Number General. But the UN Human Rights Committee disagreed with this in its statement on Tuesday, saying the ban disproportionately harmed the right of women to manifest their religious beliefs and could lead to them being confined at home and marginalized. You are currently on.
Okay, but in France, you're not. What? What? If women are
Ricky
expressing
Number
their
General.
fucking religious rights by wearing their veil. Okay, so women have to be allowed to express their religious rights by wearing their veil, or if they don't, their husbands will do what they did back home in their other countries and keep them locked up, which is illegal. Is that what you're telling me? So either it's the women's choice to wear their niqab or it's not. Pick one. If they don't wear their niqab, their husbands keep them home, which means it's not their choice. It's their husband's fucking choice. This is so confusing. How will they be forced to stay at home by not wearing their veil? Because they're worried that their husbands will keep them home. France went stupid. Yep. They're forcing Middle East traditions on the entire world. They really are. I've noticed that, like, even with interacting with like disabled people, I've heard stories of Muslim exchange students telling blind people they can't be in the same school as or in the hallway with them because they have a guide dog, and dogs are filthy animals, and like it's just fucked up. Saudi Arabia is on the Human Rights Council. Yes, it is, which is ridiculous to me. Sharia law is next. Yep. Leave the husband then. Yeah, well, a lot of people, a lot of Muslim women are afraid. Fox in the hen house. Dogs are not filthy, they're nice. They are nice. Yeah, or because they all come to live with others and of their cultures, and they make micro communities, and that's not, yeah, and they never assimilate to living in their host country. That's true. I have been told to leave the elevator because they were Muslim and I have a guide dog. Yeah, Michelle, I remember you were saying that. Well, I need to get the kids ready for school. Be back if you're still on. Okay, Goatman, enjoy. Hope the kids listen to you. I usually go till 20 after 11. Dogs are less filthy than Muslims. Do I have a guide dog? Not yet, Costin. I'm actually looking into a couple of different schools right now, and I want to apply now that we're living back on our own. I'm really I'm thinking I may go and apply to a school in Michigan because they have a dedicated person that travels across the border into Canada and does in-home training. And that might be the best way for me to go since I've got 2 small kids, and it would be really hard to go away to school and coordinate having them be brought to school every day and just, yeah, it's hard because Pincalo has to leave by 8 every day usually, and the oldest doesn't go to school till 20 after 9. So it would be a hell of a job trying to coordinate everyone getting everywhere they need to go every day for a month. And so I'm really looking into, it's called Leader Dogs. Um, so I want to look into in-home training. Muslim women can't just leave their husbands, says Chadwick. No, they can't. Cats are cleaner than them too. It kills me how feminists always defend Islam, but are quick to cry about the rape culture. Oh, but they talk about the patriarchy and rape culture, but they defend Islam. Yes. Yes. Let's see. It's rage-inducing how stupid they can be, says Soraluna. Yeah, it really is. Okay, so by Sharia law, they need 2 male witnesses in order to even start proceedings, and even then they don't necessarily get the divorce. Cats are filthy animals. I'd eat rats before a cat, says Duck Dog. Cats are regressive. Most of them just don't understand the religion. I guarantee you, if they did the research, they wouldn't defend Islam. See, but my mother has actually read the Quran, and she still defends Islam. Despite the fact that she herself, if she were in a Muslim country, would have been killed for leaving my father. I would have been shunned because of my blindness, and my bisexuality would have probably gotten me killed. Her unwillingness, like, she doesn't believe in marriage. Like, there's a whole bunch of things that she would be ostracized at the very least for. A woman's word is only worth half a man's word in Islam. Yep. Yeah, sword almost makes me more angry than Big Red. Oh God. Let's see what else. I'm just looking at chat here, guys, because it's after 11, so I'm just talking with you now. Brainwashing is strong out there. Yep. Tell her to read the habit. Yeah. That's okay. Well, I've got about 13 minutes left before I end. So if anyone's got any questions for me or comments or anything, I've got chat open on my phone here and I'm looking at it, so I will see them. I know there were a couple of questions from Irate Prostate's interview that didn't get answered. And I have a ton of news stories to go through for the next 2 days. Thank you, Gunfox. Blind's mother and Big Red would be best friends. They would. In fact, I would not be surprised if they both went to university together at one point. They look about the same age. Yeah, that's true. So one of the questions I think Nico asked on Sunday was, do I get Pink Hollow to help me with colors with my clothes sometimes? And honestly, not really, because I buy a lot of dark clothes, mostly because I like dark colors. Like, dark blues or like darker greens or blacks or grays or whatever. It's easier to match if you have dark. Um, I don't. I also don't really like bright colors because, um, first of all, they bleed when you wash them. Because I obviously because I'm blind, I don't separate my colors. I wash all of my stuff in just cold water with soap with laundry soap. Um, so it's just easier to have dark colored clothes to match, to wash. If you spill shit on them, they don't stain as easily. How's the new chair working out for you? Says Chadwick. I love this chair. It is so comfy on my back. Have I heard about the new have I heard about the new what? No, I have not heard about the new Orcam Eye. And I'm getting with little ones. Yeah, with little ones they hide spills, yes. That's why I wear dark clothes. Kids are always spilling shit. Yep. My ex just sewed buttons in the hems to differentiate between colors and whites. Oh, that's an interesting hack. It's a camera for on glasses. It's like, okay. Is that the little pen thing that you had that you were talking about, Michelle, on last week's stream? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna hit start on the washing machine after the stream is done. Pink Hollow. Yes, we do have an archaic system in Ontario where if you do laundry and stuff at certain times of the day, it costs more. So, yeah, it's stupid. It's the pen light sized camera. Oh, okay. How accurate is it? Because what I have right now is just I use Seeing AI on my phone. Only bright colors I like are pastel that my mom buys me. Oh, okay. It is stupid, Sora Luna. That's left over from the lovely Liberal government of Ontario when they fucked up the hydro. They started putting in peak time, like peak periods and off peak periods. And maybe if we stopped giving our electricity to other places, then we wouldn't have to do this. But we've decided that we're going to sell our electricity to like places like Quebec and New York State. So, yeah, it's fucking retarded. Yours starts after 7, so by the time with the 5 kids, I fall asleep halfway between it by the time I'm done 2 loads. Yeah, if you do it after 7, it's cheaper, but you can also do it between the 11 and 5, and it's still a bit more expensive than it would be doing it after 7 o'clock, but it's still less expensive than washing your laundry between 9 and 11 or 5 and 7 because we're in the same province, so we have the same. I think it's the same. I think it's the same hours. It's better than the app on the phones. Oh, okay. I'm so sick of laundry. I'm glad I live in Europe. I can wash it anytime I want. Well, there are some provinces in Canada you can still do that. Because I live in a desert, they encourage us to xeriscape, which is cactus, which means rocks and cactuses. And if you have a lawn, you can only water it certain times of the day. I have to ask if that's an issue in BC, though I don't think so. I don't know. New York is lazy. We get off peak power between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. and then we have to pay a normal rate. Okay. US needs to make Canada a US territory. No thanks, Gunfox. You can keep that cancer down there. We got our own shit to deal with. Why are you guys selling electricity to New York? Don't they have a nuclear power plant? I don't know why we're doing that. Yes, I'm going to, before I end the stream, let's get in here. Ah, there's the invite members button. Share link. Copy link. Paste link. Send link. There we go. No, Canada is better off without us. I know. I don't get it either. I think it was because Ontario was there was a huge hydro plant scandal with the last provincial government, and we like the budget. We lost like billions and billions of dollars. So I think we were trying to sell our electricity to other provinces and to New York to try and get some money back. And I think that's the other reason why we were being charged for our peak hours. So I think that's why. So there's the Discord link, guys, in chat. If you're not in the Discord, please feel free to join, and I will give you all roles so that you can post some links and talk. And there's lots of voice channels as well. Thank you guys for coming and listening to me get really pissed off. Let me think here. I've got 11:17 here, so I'm gonna start wrapping things up. Thank you guys so much for coming out and listening. If you're on Twitter and not Discord, and you find some news that you want me to read, please tag it to #BlindPressReads. If you are in the Discord, there is a channel called News for the Coffee Stream. Gunfox knows it well. You can drop your stories that you'd like me to read in there. If you are new to the Discord, I will be giving you roles when you join. Please like and share the stream. I love how you guys love to come and watch me. It feels really great that you guys appreciate what I'm doing here, and thank you for taking time out of your day to watch. And Our previous premier was better at deleting her emails than Shillery. Yeah. She really was. So yes, remember to like and share the stream. Also, if you are able, there are 2 links in the description of Streamlabs and Patreon. And your support means everything. And it's because of you that I was able to get this amazing chair. And the webcam that is making our Blind in the Special streams much less potato looking. So thank you all for that very, very much. We will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. sharp with some more wonderful news. And thanks again for coming and watching. We will see everyone tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Remember, Star Trek streams are on Saturdays. This Saturday, we're going to be talking about Voyager and the pilot episode, The Caretaker. And remember, Sundays is always Blind in the Special night. So thank you all for coming. Have an amazing day. Stay safe out there.